Asinus here, and welcome back to another segment where I pretty much make another gameplay video of a new title I have already played so far called Control. It's a new IP I managed to get up for free as a PS Plus member, and apparently I'm using this headset compared to let's say this because the microphone doesn't really work with the controller, and I'm not sure it's going to use this as backup. It sucks, but we might as well show some gameplay when we at it. So, like I said, oh my god. Yeah, apparently, I said it's supposed to work, but apparently the face cam has been. I. Oh. This must be so copyright music because I don't want this video to be Content ID. Like I said, this game has a lot of copyright music in the mix, so I don't want to usually get content ID in the ass. I say this loud because the last time I got content ID was playing an anime title that I didn't really take into consideration, but we might as well just usually get this above. Aye. So I'm gonna play this for 1 hour from 5 o'clock to apparently, I like to say 6 o'clock. I got a lot of stuff to handle and I can't spend too much time. So we might as well make some gameplay videos where we had it, and it's been about 3 days since I actually make some gameplay videos. I don't know. I mean, to have with it, I might as well make some content. It really sucks, but yeah. Might as well do that. So before we actually start, this game is like SCP Foundation. It has a lot of SCPs. Oh, something else. And this game is kind of like the game is like Stranger Things on steroids. If you play this a lot, the game's kind of confusing to understand. This is my first time usually play this, so I wouldn't know why. Also, there's no way you can actually change the difficulty to easy to hard. There's no actual difficulty, so that's about it.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Alright.
Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Let's see what we have.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
Yeah.
So many times it's led to nothing.
Go on.
I found nothing.
Okay.
It's like we live in a room. There's a poster on the wall. We stare at
The Federal Bureau of Control. Alright.
The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible.
What's happening?
All transfixed.
What?
But it's all a lie.
I don't get it.
To distract us from the truth.
I don't understand the whole plot, but I could use try.
Lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room.
So like Mario Party 64. Sorry.
Sometimes.
So it's like
crawls out from behind the poster.
Super Mario 64, I presume.
That see it happen, freak out, and try to forget what they saw.
I mean, that's a whole interpretation.
I'm here.
That could actually stand out, but alright.
Did you bring me here?
I don't. Yeah, I don't understand the plot. Yeah, the story is actually kind of confusing, but yeah, apparently my face cam, even though the PS5 gives you control to usually control the camera, my face cam is actually blocking the menu on the upper right. Apparently they have this bright idea to put the menu all the way to the left, so you can't really see the text behind his cam. So this is the actual gameplay. I don't know why, but it does happen by the millisecond. So let's see what we have. Okay. So it's like SCP, but on steroids. There's like a lot to cover, and I don't even know the detail. This is my first time playing this type of IP, as in I never actually know about this game until later. I know the name and the trailer, but not so much. There was like this one boss battle where you had to fight a fridge that is actually kind of sentient, and it can only move if you actually lay sight of it. Weepy Angels, I don't know.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
She doesn't even move her mouth when she talks. Alright. Carry on. So apparently you could try to jump to the poster, but you can't. Not actually the case, but whatever. And then here.
Bureau of Control.
I mean, I'm only doing 1 hour gameplay to see if I actually like this game by the slightest. Can you crouch? I mean, you could just chase a camera. I mean, can you crouch? You cannot. If you press down, you can change the camera from left to right, but it has no purpose besides of it. You can't go in, but at least you try. So as of today, it's 5:16. I think we'll end it at 6:16. I'm not sure. It could be different, but I'm not so sure about it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's unexpected, but I'm not complaining about anything. I can't tell if this game is a horror game or a action adventure, but it could be a horror game. It could be something else, but I can't tell what was the whole genre that this game has. I mean, I'm assuming this is a horror game made by some devs that want to experiment on the art, but I don't even know the whole context.
Hello?
Let me change the brightness because I can't even see. Let me change the brightness because I can't even see well. We got that cover, so... And it's too bright. Oh my god. Way too bright. I thought it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna make it better, but apparently it doesn't make it better. It's too bright. I mean, even the apparently you can't use your turn to 1%. Only with the slightest. Still too bright. Okay, that would be better. I think. I can't see shit, but apparently it works well in my criteria.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. Want to hear about the job? Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work.
He's an entity. I just know it.
I sent you. If they don't hire you, you're relevant. There'll be work for the axe. Take them behind the sound.
So
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No
Okay.
face.
can you just punch?
I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
I mean, it's kind of dark, but changing the brightness doesn't really work well. Wait, apparently it doesn't usually make a huge loop. What was the whole point of even going for that part? I don't get it. I mean, this is my first time, but
And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They
So-
told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
in terms of what? Starring Courtney Hope, I'm sorry. And something else about the art director or something, I don't even know. I guess this game is like an SCP-X type of game where you find different anomalies and entities that can usually kill, and some of them have different anomalous properties. I know about SCP because back in high school I used to read a lot of SCP articles from the official wiki, and I can understand the kind of feel what this game is actually taking on. But the story doesn't make any sense because I guess they want to take a huge Dark Souls approach. They want to make the story vague and kind of confusing, and I wouldn't know why. But apparently you can't change. Apparently they don't actually make it easier to understand by the slightest. Also, there's no difficulty. There's no hard mode, easy mode, or maybe there's New Game Plus. You have to take as you will. And that's it.
For a moment. You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Who?
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I don't understand the whole plot, but they I'm thrown into the plot. I don't understand the whole context. But I guess we could try to understand it. I mean, it's on the PS5. It plays well. I'm so confused.
We're starting from the top.
It has some partial elements, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's not areas, it's actually kind of dark, but I can't even see well. Could it work? I don't know. That's like Vice City. Your body weight can usually move some items by force. I don't know why, but it seems to happen. The gravity is actually kind of sensitive compared to most games, but I'm not used to complaining. Alright then.
Shit.
That's not,
Shit.
why it's happening? It's beyond me.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay, who she's talking to? Okay, that's usually kind of bright. I feel like 70% is actually kind of standard, but it's still kind of bright in my books.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
What's going on? What's going on?
There goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Okay.
Look at this place.
What is going on?
Why?
Explain to me. How do you get the powers? It's beyond me, but I don't even know the whole plot. But the environment looks cool. Oh, this is an enemy. One hit. And that's it.
The same gun.
Choose to be Trojan. Alright. What is going on?
Okay. Now I have a gun.
We can aim, and apparently this is a third-person shooter with some horror elements. Alright. Apparently we got infinite ammo. and automatically reload. All right. Is it this Resident Evil? Is this Resident Evil, or I'm playing Bioshock or something? Because I don't even know the whole context. How's this fair? It's beyond me, but I don't even know the whole context.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
Who you talking to?
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
Okay, explain to me how you can hear it.
You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Since when? When does that actually happens?
Down outside.
When did that actually occur? What do you think is? What do you think? The story doesn't even make any sense. I had to go to YouTube to actually find an explanation or find a story that's actually oversimplified. Because I don't even know shit about the whole plot, but apparently that's what's happened.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
What is going on? What is going on?
This happen. You can't let this happen.
What is going on?
This happen.
Where's the context into this? Where is it?
You stopped it. You. Thank you.
Who are you? Who are you even talking to? Okay, do we get any info for a lot of these enemies? I don't know. Okay, that's actually kind of new. Did we actually miss something? I don't know. The game's okay, it's just that the story doesn't make any sense. I mean, hell, I don't even understand the whole plot until later on. There used to be an elevator, but apparently there's not.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Oh, there's still enemies. Can you usually crouch or cover behind? How do you even cover? You can't crouch or take cover. Oh, you can, but pressing L3. That's nice. You wait till the last minute to take me Tommy. I don't even know how you're supposed to work, but is this really Max Payne or something? Because I don't even know the whole scenario I'm going to get myself into.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
I mean, it has some story and lore, but the world building is actually kind of confusing about the slightest. At That's like Vice City, your body weight actually moves any object that's not even heavy, even if it was actually heavy by default. You're pretty much, it's kind of floaty, but you get the idea. Don't ask why it happens, but it does did. There's like a lot of collectibles to be found, and that's like a lot of interest. But even then, I'm still kind of confused on what's going on. The gameplay is actually kind of similar to Max Payne, but not even that remotely close.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even understand the whole plot, but the gameplay is actually kind of cool. It's not great or bad, but it's kind of cool in my book. I wish the game would be somewhat better, but even then, the gameplay is not that bad. It's the story I don't actually understand. They don't actually explain it by the long run, but I guess this is what I had to get myself into. Not actually bad, but not actually worse. Alright then. What's going on is beyond me, but I mean, it's kind of confusing by the slightest, but you get the whole meaning. And we get the pyramid. I spoke too soon. Gives a wall, maybe? I don't know.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
What's going on is beyond me.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I have no clue. I'm just stuck as you are. The whole story doesn't really make any sense. But I will say this: the world building and the level design is actually kind of badass.
You did it.
I will give the project credit. It's not actually bad, Capel.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I will say this before I get interrupted. The game has decent level design. The environment looks kind of decent. It's way better detail compared to other. It's way better detail compared to, let's say, a lot of let's say Gears of War and maybe better. They actually put a lot of detail into level design, and I would say that this is one of the games where it's actually physically appealing.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody soon.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Is this Dark Souls or something? Because I'm starting to suspect that this is a Dark Souls game with some sort of person shooter elements. Because typically in Dark Souls games, they have really fake storytelling, and the gameplay is usually kind of hard from the start. But this game is actually kind of easy during the first 10 minutes of this game.
This hiss? That works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. And Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new...
Alright.
How?
Getting a little bit hard.
To tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
Why is it close up on her face? I don't get it.
But there's something ask you to do first. If you can cleanse the control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
No, don't get the bad idea.
Trust her yet.
I know you were thinking it may not be good.
She's a part of.
Don't get any bad ideas about it.
I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
What's a hiss? I don't get it. I'm new to this title, and you didn't even explain to me what the hiss is. Do we go from here or something? I wouldn't know. Only way to find out. So judging by the map, we got a lot of areas that is usually kind of covered. There's not much, but I guess that for the first floor, we might get a tad bit less that we're actually buying from. So yeah, this game is like SCP, but they don't call it SCP. They call it OOP1. So we got the objects of power. Alright then.
Reminder.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fine. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
I don't understand the whole context, but this makes me want to correct every piece of case files and video so far, because I want to actually look at every single footage. Because if the game sucks at actually telling me the whole plot, I have to find myself wherever I want to or not. It sucks, but I can't do jack shit about it. They don't actually explain the story well. They have no choice but to actually do it myself. Who knows? Could work for my own benefit. Can it work for me? Can it work for you? I wouldn't know. So we got a lot to explore, the way I see it. I just try to look for the case files to see if I miss anything. I mean, the fact you can't change difficulties from the start, it's kind of concerning, but I don't mind playing this game to lock the difficulty. I had to assume this game is actually kind of easy. That's how I assume it. But that's just me. We can't play any copyrighted music to play. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just that the story doesn't really make any sense. Where it goes beyond me, but you kind of get the same idea. I mean, you already see the combat, and the combat is actually easy. The enemies don't put a lot of fight, and it's not even that difficult to usually die. It's not that usually that's difficult to usually die. So is this like Metroidvania? I would tell. We can't go down. Do I have to end this video now because I can't even find it? I mean, it's 5:50 p.m. So I guess we could, theoretically. But I wouldn't know. That didn't work as I actually anticipated. Oh, you can shoot the walls, apparently. Oh, you can shoot the walls. That makes more sense. Got it. So we can't go down. We can't go through down. I'm just... How many seconds does this game have? I don't know. Can we talk to the can we talk to the NPCs? I guess not. Did we save them? Did we save the possess?
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Hold on, I need to actually explore something. So that's the object of power. Okay, no notes, no documents. Alright then. Where is she?
I can't cleanse that. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones. And before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
Yes, I need to see those files.
This was coming. Suspected. He came up with the HRA.
Almost dying.
Resonance amplifiers.
Almost 6 o'clock.
They're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
Let me check the heat.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy this.
Okay.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director.
I can see that.
I'm not a director type. I'm a leader. Why am I here?
I could ask the same thing.
You already know.
No, I don't.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too.
How is you supposed to know that?
Answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you... Did you see anything like that?
No.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex. Openings to other... I don't even know where to start. Look, But in the context, it's a lockdown home. His escaping the building would be the end.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned, what is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, you've seen it.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, unless you're purposely trying to find it, which is perfect. The work we do here is essential.
Oh,
but
okay.
the Bureau prefers not to be noticed.
So without you, I never would have found this.
What was that? The county is usually just spell out of control. No pun intended. Like, they did no critical face. What has happened?
This trench coat, I keep hearing him. Is he a good haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the tradition, an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research. But you better hold on to that, given the circle.
I think I will. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well...
Don't worry, I love... So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So, HRA stopped you from becoming hit.
It seems that way. I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. And each one, it seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond...
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil with these. He just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emma. I'm sure I'll have more questions.
Okay, I'm gonna end this segment. It's already... And it's 6 o'clock, so... I might as well just end this for now. So like I said, this game is usually 100% okay. As I said, I don't know the whole detail. As you can see, the gameplay is actually kind of fun to play, but it's actually kind of confusing to get into. I would say that this is the only game that's actually kind of is the same thing as a War. It says that the story sucks into explain it, and I had to go on YouTube to understand the plot better. How it will work for me is beyond me, but apparently you have to take it as you will. But the gameplay is kind of fun, it doesn't really suck, and it's rainbow bunch. So I might continue playing this, try to beat the game as much as possible, because this game takes about 20 gigabytes on my hard drive space, and I might as well usually try to end this as soon as possible. But if you want to give this game a go ahead. So beyond that, I'm gonna end it now. So this is pretty much the High Asinus here. Sign up with a different ultimatum. Rat-tat-tat. Sign off. If you want to see more of my content, which I'm gonna be less busy depending on my day or how appropriate that is, subscribe, leave a comment down below, make sure you actually turn on notifications, hit that bell, and leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys soon in another series. I might do more, but you want to know. I might do a part 2 of this game if I get to the end, but that all depends. I don't want to make this a 10-part long play, because that would be usually repetitive or tedious, so I'm going to leave this at that. But you want to see more, hit me up, and I'll usually will get this soon. But till then, sayonara, peace out, and have a wonderful day. You need it, so do I, and I hope you guys have a decent holiday. Happy Valentine's Day, even though it's kind of late, and happy holidays. Stay safe, and happy Valentine's Day or something. Good luck, and goodbye.